Hi everyone, you may have seen some of my best team videos before, and this is not quite that. I recently played through LeafGreen with a team I really liked and decided it was worthy of a showcase video. The driver here was that I wanted to use something a little more unique than my usual team of 6. My hope for this series is that my viewers can submit teams in the comments and I can make videos featuring the highest rated teams and give them my own score and ranking from 1 to 10. I'll touch on that more at the end of this video, but without further ado, here is the team that we will be featuring today. I built this team around Venusaur, and it's probably the starter I picked the least, even though it's widely regarded as the best. The combo of Leech Seed and Toxic basically allows you to stall out anything in the game and passively restore HP. The reason why I have 2 grass moves is because Giga Drain only has 5 PP, and I found it annoying to constantly have to run back and heal at a Pokemon Center just to get some of those moves back. Out of the starters, Venusaur has the best early game, which is quite nice for this team, specifically because some of the other team members come late into the playthrough. So next up is a Pokemon that I was really looking forward to using, and it was probably the MVP of the team. When I posted my tier list video, a lot of people said that Clefable should be ranked higher, and after this playthrough, I strongly agree. Clefable has a super versatile moveset, and I chose to build it on the physical side for this team. Seismic Toss was really great for consistent damage output regardless of stat changes and typing. Shadow Ball was really good for hitting those ghost types that are immune to Seismic Toss. I had Counter on here mostly for fun, but I think that maybe the Return TM or Cosmic Power may have been a better call. Overall, Clefable performed extremely well and had great survivability with Soft Boiled. It also helped carry the early game by learning Mega Punch right outside of Mount Moon. Next on the team is Dodrio, which is by far the best of the birds if you're willing to wait long enough to get one. This Pokemon has a higher attack and speed stat than both Pidgeot and Fearow, and it's honestly very underrated. I really like that it gets Tri-Attack by Level Up and learns Drill Peck. If you've never used this on a team, I strongly encourage you to give it a try. You can get Doduo right before Erica's gym as well, which makes it extra good on this team. Moving on, Marowak is the next team member. This Pokemon is pretty slow and you get it after Lieutenant Surge's gym, so it's often overlooked as a ground type. Despite this, Marowak is extremely powerful if you can manage to get the Thick Club held item. The Thick Club doubles Marowak's attack stat, making it an extremely strong breaker. If you can manage to get a Cubone with the Rock Head ability, then Marowak also has access to the very strong Double Edge attack with no recoil damage. With decent enough bulk and absurd offensive power, Marowak really makes a big impact on this team. The next Pokemon is Starmie, and Starmie is a LeafGreen exclusive Pokemon. For my FireRed friends, please consider using a Lapras instead, since you can use this exact moveset on either Pokemon. Starmie has really amazing offensive coverage and really shines against the Elite Four. A lot of the reason why I used physical Clefable on this team is because I didn't want too many moves to overlap with Starmie's learn set. This Pokemon requires a lot of game corner TMs to really come online, which might be a bit of a turnoff to casual players. However, Starmie was a top performer on this team. Up last is Magneton. This Pokemon is acquired pretty late, but I really like it since it's the only Steel type you can get before the post game. Magneton has a really shallow move pool, so I ran Hidden Power in an attempt to find some coverage. I re-encountered Magnemites until I got Hidden Power Grass, which I found quite useful for ground-type opponents. I probably had the hardest time adding this to the team because of Hidden Power, but Magneton did a lot of work with its sky-high special attack stat and great defensive profile. It did especially well against Lorelei of the Elite Four. So now that we've reviewed the team, I can get into my final thoughts and rankings. So for the things I didn't like, this team kinda struggled in the early to mid game since a lot of the team members were acquired pretty late. Clefable and Venusaur did a really good job patching up this weakness, but some bulkier opponents were trickier to break since our more offensive threats like Marowak came later in the playthrough. Speaking of Marowak, there were a few team members that took a bit of an investment to get value out of. This team needed lots of game corner TMs and special items like the Thick Club, which aren't trivial to come by. Additionally, Magneton's Hidden Power was burdensome to come across. With all that said, our final team had really great endgame coverage and became more and more cohesive as team members got up to speed and acquired the coverage moves needed to fill gaps. My ranking for this team is a 7 out of 10, since it was cumbersome to build and had a rocky mid-game. Let me know in the comments what you think of this team and if you like the idea of a team showcase series in this format. If you have a team you'd like to share to potentially be featured, please leave that in the comments as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.